All right, whenever you're ready.
Okay. So, the title of the show is Geographies of Solitude. It was interesting that Andrew and I were randomly paired together, but we sort of feel the same sense about what we do. And these road trips and what it feels like. And although, unlike Andrew, I never drove out west alone, as I believe he has done. Traveling around out west, or even out in the east, often when you're driving by yourself, your mind's wandering, because driving is an automatic thing that we all do, even though we should be paying attention. But your mind wanders, and you're noticing what's around you, and even though there's people in other cars around you, if you're alone in the car, there's a certain solitude to that. Sometimes it's the only time you have peace and quiet, when you're alone in the car. You can shut the radio off, or you can turn it up full blast, which is kind of nice too. But there's solitude to that, and sometimes you're on a road at a time of day when there's not many other cars, and you can sit back and relax. You don't have to worry about traffic, and you just cruise along, and it's peaceful. And you pass another driver, or you pass the UPS truck, and it's like, hey, I know that UPS truck, and there's one everywhere I go. It's the ubiquitous UPS truck, which is why it's in the paintings, because no matter where you go, you see them. I remember being on a road trip somewhere in Utah, out by Monument Valley, and there's not much out there. You see another car coming, you kind of get excited, and all of a sudden you're starting to feel kind of lonely out there, and then you see the UPS truck, and it's like, it's familiar. It makes you feel good. So there's a lot of solitude out there, and to me it reverts back to being in the moment, appreciating that moment and the solitude of that, and it sort of refreshes your spirit, keeps you going.